and welcome to another episode of today's GK. I am Tanu Solanki, and in this segment, we bring to you objective questions on daily basis to help you crack prelims. So let's begin with the practice question of our last segment. The question says, consider the following statements regarding Very Large Telescope. It is operated by NASA. It is located in Hawaii Islands. It has discovered the most distant radio loud quasar. Which of the above statements are correct? The first statement here is incorrect. It is operated by European Southern Observatory and not NASA. It is not located in Hawaii Islands. The second statement is also incorrect. It is located in Atacama Desert. The third statement is correct, which makes option B the correct answer. Moving on to the next question. Consider the following statements regarding Epidemic Disease Act. It was enacted in 2018 to control cholera that began to spread in Gujarat. Health being a state subject, the law is enforced only by the state government. Which of the above statements are correct? So the first statement here is incorrect. It was first enacted in 1897 when bubonic plague broke out in Bombay. The second statement is also incorrect. The law can be enforced by central government also, which makes option D the correct answer. Let's see the explanation. The Epidemic Disease Act 1897 is a law which was first enacted to tackle bubonic plague in Mumbai in former British India. Section 2 of the Act empowers the state government to enforce temporary regulations to be observed by the public to prevent the outbreak of disease. Section 2 of the Act empowers the central government to enforce regulations for the inspection of any ship leaving or arriving at any port. In 2020, the government announced the promulgation of an ordinance, the Epidemic Disease Amendment Ordinance 2020, to amend the Act, adding provisions to punish those attacking doctors or health workers. Consider the following statements regarding rapid antigen test for COVID-19 pandemic. It detects genetic material that is specified to SARS-CoV-2 virus. It gives reliable results for patients who are having the symptoms. Which of the above statements are correct? So the first statement here is incorrect and the second statement here is correct, which makes option B the correct answer. Let's see how the first statement is incorrect. Rapid antigen test detects protein fragments specific to SARS-CoV-2 virus. RT-PCR test detects RNA that is specific to the virus. RAT tests are considered most accurate in a patient who is having symptoms of COVID-19. While the rapid test can get you results very quickly, the results may not always be accurate. Consider the following states: Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, and Tripura. Barak River flows through which of the above states? So this river flows through Nagaland, Manipur, and Mizoram. It does not flow through Tripura, which makes option A the correct answer. We can see this on the map. Here it is flowing through these states. Moving on. Who will be the chairman of the recently constituted National Executive Committee to advise the National Disaster Management Authority under Disaster Management Act 2005? So the Union Home Secretary will be the chairman. The Union Home Secretary is the chairman of National Executive Committee. The committee is established under Disaster Management Act 2005. This act was invoked first time in March 2020 to curtail COVID-19 pandemic after it came into being in the wake of tsunami disaster. National Disaster Management Authority under the Prime Minister and 9 more members lay down the policies, plans and guidelines for disaster management. Consider the following statements regarding International Submarine Escape and Rescue Liaison Office. It was established during the Cold War under the patronage of United Nations. Indian Coast Guard is the coordinating agency for India. Which of the above statements are correct? So the first statement here is incorrect. It was set up or established in 2003 by NATO and not United Nations. The second statement is also incorrect. The coordinating agency is the Indian Navy and not Coast Guards. So which makes option D the correct answer. The International Submarine Escape and Rescue Liaison Office is an organization that coordinates international submarine search and rescue operations. It was established in 2003 by NATO and a Submarine Escape and Rescue Working Group. Hence statement 1 is incorrect. The office was established following the disaster of Russian submarine K-141 Kursk. Indian Navy is coordinating agency for India. And statement 2 is incorrect. Dimona nuclear reactor is located in which of the following countries? Israel, Iran, North Korea or USA. So it is located in Israel. An airstrike was launched by Israel after a missile was fired towards its secretive Dimona nuclear site. Israel is one of the 5 nations not to have signed the Non-Proliferation Treaty. Others are India and Pakistan, both of which have acknowledged having nuclear weapons alongside North Korea, which left the Non-Proliferation Treaty. South Sudan is also a non-signatory. KRI Nangala, recently in the news, is associated with which of the following? Submarine in Indian Ocean, frog species discovered in Western Ghats, artillery gun with longest range, fossils of dinosaurs discovered in the caves of Israel. So this is a submarine in Indian Ocean. The Indian Navy dispatched its deep submergence rescue vessel from Vishakhapatnam to support the Indonesian Navy in the search and rescue efforts of its submarine KRI Nanggala that went missing with 53 personnel aboard. KRI Nanggala is a diesel-electric attack submarine of the Indonesian Navy, one of the 2 Kakra-class submarines, Type 209 design. Consider the following statements about Phosphor-GOV Innovation Challenge. It was launched by Ministry of Science and Technology to accelerate adoption of free and open source software in government. Some of India's largest government projects, including Aadhaar and many technology startups, have also been built using FOSS. Which of the statements given above are correct? So the first statement here is incorrect. It is not launched by Ministry of Science and Technology. It is launched by Ministry of Electronics and Infotechnology, which makes option B the correct answer. Let's see the explanation. Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology has announced Phosphor-GOV Innovation Challenge to accelerate adoption of free and open source software in government. The Phosphor-GOV Innovation Challenge calls upon FOSS innovators, technology entrepreneurs, and Indian startups to submit implementable open source product innovations in CRM and ERP with possible applications for GovTech in health, education, agriculture, urban governance, etc. India is well positioned to become a vibrant hub for free and open source software innovations due to the large number of 4G data subscribers in India, 96% of whom access the digital world via open source based mobile operating system, primarily Android. Some of India's largest government projects, including Aadhaar and many technology startups, have also been built using FOSS. Consider the following statements about Codex Alimentarius Commission. It is an intergovernmental body set up by UN's Food and Agriculture Organization and World Health Organization. It was established within the framework of Joint Food Standard Program to protect the health of consumers and ensure their fair practice in the food trade. Which of the statements given above are correct? So both the statements here are correct, which makes option C the correct answer. Codex Alimentarius Commission was set up in 1963. CAC is an intergovernmental body established jointly by UN's Food and Agriculture Organization and World Health Organization. It was established within the framework of Joint Food Standards Program to protect the health of consumers and ensure fair practice in the food trade. Next question. The Swiss challenge method frequently seen in news is associated with which of the following? Public procurement, afforestation method, reducing interest rate in the economy, resolving stressed assets. So the correct answer is A, public procurement. A Swiss challenge is a method of bidding often used in public projects in which the interested party initiates a proposal for a contract or the bid for a project. The government then puts the details of the project out in the public and invites proposals from others interested in executing it. On the receipt of these bids, the original contractor gets an opportunity to match the best bid. Now this is our practice question for today. Which of the following states of India shares a border with Myanmar? Arunachal Pradesh, Tripura, Assam, Nagaland. That's it for today. I hope you will be able to answer the question correctly in the comment section. Tomorrow we shall meet with another segment. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, stay safe, stay updated. Thank you.